and welcome to Journey Along the Way. I want to thank you for coming on. We were having some technical difficulties
Yeah,
earlier, but you're the first guest, and so the first
yeah,
time we always got to try to figure it out, and
yeah.
we were able to pull through. So let's get this party started. With that said, so I want to start with our mission statement, which is enjoying the journey along the way. Mission is to help those of us struggling in any way, shape, or form with self-image issues. We aspire to do this by building a safe community of refuge and providing available resources. So before we start, I'm Candy Rain. Let me get your background info, your name, age, and city that you're repping.
So, hi, this is me. First time here. We had a bit technical difficulties, but we did not, what I'm about to say. Oh. It did not stop us from trying, and now we're here. My name is Kamaya McDowell. I'm 18 years old, and I'm representing Philadelphia, Philly gang. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Pardon my bloopers.
Listen,
This
the
is this is
first
this
time
is
we got through
a safe
very
space. If you,
smooth.
you see me having my bloopers, so whoever comes on, don't be scared. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. So today's topic, we're actually going to be, doing a new flair because a lot of times when people think of, weight journeys, they're always thinking about the plus side of it. And they don't think about the fact that there's a large spectrum and there's people on different shapes and sizes that have different struggles. And so, we're going to hear from the other side, which is people who struggle with gaining weight and how that is a journey in itself. So, tell us what your earliest memory of dealing with, like this issue.
Okay. My earliest memory is around like 10 or 11. Especially being exposed on the internet and stuff, and especially being a girl. I'm not saying that boys don't go through it, but for me as being a girl, being online and seeing like models or people that you look up to or so with certain body shapes or features, and it makes you like, well, I want that for myself, or look in the mirror and see that, I want this or that and stuff like that to that nature and stuff. So, I was always a thin girl, you know what I mean? So I had like, different stages. Like when I was younger, I guess I wanted to lose more weight, I guess, like maybe have a skinnier, waist or small waist or stuff like that, or bigger breasts and stuff to that nature. So, being exposed online can definitely, I guess affect self-esteem or makes you want to, do your body or so. So, that kind of, played a part, my earliest memory. But then when I started to become older and stuff, then I kind of went to the opposite route of me. I want to gain weight because I used to fluctuate between like 98 pounds to 102 pounds right now. But before then, I used to weigh a lot less than that, like 94 pounds and stuff to that nature. So, now, right now in my life, I want to gain weight. And also from a medical perspective, I'm kind of underweight for my age, being 18. So, I definitely want to gain weight, not only from maybe from my physical appearance, gaining weight and, fitting clothes and not being a little saggy, but also from a medical perspective, just being in the healthy weight range. So that makes sense.
Okay. Um, Was there any significant situation that brought this on? I remember us talking before about your experience at the prom and, how that situation made you feel. You want to enlighten us a little bit about what happened?
Yeah, sure. Though it was a fun experience, my junior prom and stuff, and being people and all that good fun stuff. When I went there, it's a lot of kids. They were kind of more on the bigger scale, I guess, like more thicker, or they look a lot mature. I guess I feel like the little girl, like being really thin. And though there were some petite girls there, but mostly the girls were more plumper, I guess. So and it could be from maybe the foods they be eating, like maybe having meat in their, lifestyle. Because for me, I've been vegetarian since I was like 10 years old. Tell me if I'm talking too fast. Sometimes that.
No, you're doing fine.
But yeah, when I was young, like 11, I've been vegetarian, ever since. So that could also play a part of why I've not been gaining weight and stuff like that. So to that nature, that's why I used to, like, months ago, I had protein shakes. That been inside of my lifestyle. But yeah, at the prom, there was a lot of girls, and even getting a prom dress too. Besides from being short, but even the prom dresses that was, we had to go to 4 or 5 different stores when I was growing up because the clothes, the dresses, they weren't fitting on me on a certain way and stuff like that because they were bigger. And like I was saying, when I went to my junior prom, a lot of the girls and stuff, they were on the voluptuous scale, and a lot of them were pretty tall. So yeah.
Okay. Is there like specific body parts that you are wanting to see different, or is it pretty much your whole body?
It was mainly my chest area and also gaining weight. But before that, I used to always want to be tall, but you can't really do nothing with your weight. But mostly I used to wanted my butts to be bigger and
When you used to play the video games, I always noticed that you would make your characters with the big, extreme, huge breasts. So
yeah,
I always knew that you were a breast girl, like that was a thing for you. Oh.
yeah. My dad always pick on me on that. Like, why they gotta be extreme? I don't know.
Was let me see. Is it something that you're still struggling with, or is it under control for the most part?
When it comes to like my bust and stuff, it's not something that I've been like, hooked on. Like when I was like young, I was like, oh, I really want this. At this point in time, I kind of, it's not something that it be on my mind because it is what it is. But when it comes to my weight, it's the same thing a little bit, but I'm more, I guess, conscious about it because I can always change that. And gaining weight, and like I was saying, from a medical perspective, I do want to gain more weight.
So do you ever think about like what are those called, like padded bras or things like that, or you don't really, try to
I actually like those padded bras. Make you feel a little more fuller.
Okay.
Nature and stuff. Mm. But I never like Photoshop my body or so. Like to that nature, I never done that.
Okay. Um has it affected your self-esteem in regards to guys?
No, not particularly. That never came on my mind. Like, oh, I have certain body guys trying to find me attractive. That, to be honest, that never really came across my mind or stuff or affected me with relationships. I never been in a relationship, but it never affected me with the people I'm around and stuff. But I acknowledge that everybody has their own preferences. Not everybody's gonna like skinny girls or thick girls and stuff like that. So like knowing that it's not gonna affect me like, oh, they don't like me because it's just everybody has preferences, so I respect that. I just want to find a person that like me for who I am, and vice versa.
Okay. So, do you have any dark moments that you can think about with this experience that you're going through?
No, not nothing particularly like when I was younger about like becoming skinnier. So I never like how people don't eat at all or trying to vomit or so like that. That never been something that I done or to that nature. Maybe the darkest experience I guess I had is like when I was young. I used to like go online trying to upload me trying to like figure out maybe different drinks or so to make my breast bigger or so like that. And at one point I did like I don't know if people know this like subliminal messages like if you listen to this music, your eyes can turn blue. So I was young. like, I was like, oh, maybe I turned to a vampire or so in nature. But yeah, that didn't work out, obviously. But yeah, that was a phase. But that's about it.
Everybody got a story. Everybody got a story. Are you gonna write yours?